Hallo, moin.
Moin.
Wir sind Lisa und Gregor. Did I say it right?
Gregor.
Gregor. Except there's probably no roll in your R.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But okay. Anyway.
Okay. Das heutige Video. 8 unspoken rules in Germany you must know to fit in.
Yes, and this is brought to you by 0049. That's a pretty cool name. I like that name.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Then we will include a link in the description so you can go on over there and do all of the YouTube stuff.
It sounds familiar too.
It does?
I think so.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. This is actually a recommendation. It was recommended by Demotron and Forvalu.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I said Demotron correctly.
Yeah, sounds like an Autobot.
Yeah, something. So, I mean, this is going to be interesting. 8 unspoken rules in Germany you must know to fit in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we do like to fit in.
Yeah, we do like to fit in.
Yeah. Like here, you know, we purposely go to a place where they don't speak a lot of English.
Yeah.
Because we want to, you know, we don't want to be the ones who bring America to Spain.
We're not trying to Americafy.
Yeah. So this is going to help us. When we take our trip, we'll be able to fit in.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take a look before we get going here. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. That way you can help us reach 10,000. That would be awesome. All right. Let's take a look.
Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like you are doing something wrong, but you just couldn't figure out what it was? Like in Germany, when you walk into a bakery and order right away and the cashier gives you that cold look, or when you stand casually on the escalator and suddenly you are blocking everyone. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. When you move to a country like Germany,
that's interesting. You hear what he said when you walk into a bakery and order right away?
Yeah.
And they give you a look like, what are you doing? So it sounds to me that you're not supposed to order right away.
Yeah. I think I would have thought immediately that you are a local and you know what you want.
Yeah.
You fit in more.
Right.
And then when you're casually standing on the escalator and you get it in the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, we're about to learn something.
you're not just changing your address, you are stepping into a whole new culture. And that's a challenge because every culture has a set of unwritten rules. Rules about what's polite, what's rude, and what's socially acceptable. The kind no one tells you about, but everyone follows. And if you miss them, you can easily end up in some pretty awkward situations. So in this video, I want to save you from that embarrassment. Let's get started. If you're new here, my name is Srijit. I've been working in Germany for over 12 years. And on this channel, I want to provide you with all the information you need to start your life in Germany.
Thanks.
When you arrive in Germany, one of the first things you will notice is how much people value personal space. Whether you are standing in the bakery, talking to a coworker, or waiting for the train, you are expected to keep a bit of distance. But keeping distance doesn't mean ignoring people. In fact, it's just the opposite. In Germany, you are expected to greet people. When you walk into a shop, a doctor's office, or even step into an elevator, if there are others, then you say hello. And when you leave, you say tschüss or auf Wiedersehen. At first, I was like, do I really have to greet strangers every single time? But the answer is yes.
Well, that's new.
So that's very much like the US.
Yeah.
And that's what we were saying is different about what we thought Europe was. At least in Spain, you don't greet necessarily when you walk in a store. About 80% of the time, you don't say anything or they don't say anything.
More like 90, 95%.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Every once in a while,
Every
I might
once
say
in a while.
something.
Yeah.
And generally, you don't really. Maybe on an elevator, you would say something. If it's like a closed space like that. But otherwise.
But, you know, I don't know. We don't know the language. So that could be a part of the reason we don't say hi to a lot of people.
And maybe why they don't say hi to us.
Yeah, maybe. Because, but I just thought it was interesting that he said you're right. It is like America because they keep their space, but you're still expected to say hi.
Right.
So in Spain, there is no space.
There's no personal space.
Yeah.
That's just how it works here. And if you are at a party or a social gathering, things go a step further. You don't just nod and smile. You walk up, shake hands, and introduce yourself. Nothing fancy, just a simple hello, ich bin, and your name. That's it. But you have to be careful about how you address people. Always start with the formal version. That is Herr or Frau plus the last name. Now, if you're with younger people, friends, classmates, or colleagues of your age, you can usually go straight to du or the informal you. With older neighbors, police officers, or the lady at the Bugeramt, always start with the formalcy. You also have to be careful about the
What did he say? The lady at the what?
At the pharmacy or something?
No.
lady at the Bugeramt. Always start with the formalcy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a German word.
Also have
Yeah.
to be careful about the topics you bring up in the conversation. Think twice.
I made up that word.
Oh yeah.
He said nothing like that sounded like a pharmacy.
Yeah. I think he's talking about
Oh,
peaches.
pharmacy?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's all boot around. Oops.
Oops.
Before asking someone you just met, how much do you make? Or so when are you getting married? In
Okay.
Germany, those
What?
Like you don't ask those questions anywhere, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
kind of questions are considered private. And the same goes for talking openly about salary or money. So, what do you do instead? Keep it light. Talk about the weather, your weekend plans, or your hobbies. Let people share personal details when they feel comfortable.
Okay.
This is the most important one. In Germany, time is taken very seriously. Here, if you got a meeting, a class, even just a casual hangout, you are expected to be on time. And by on time, it's usually to the minute, not 1 or 2 later. Even being just 5 minutes late can come across as disrespectful. So,
How funny. It is so opposite of Spain.
Yeah.
I mean, you're expected to be on time for probably meetings and work.
I
But
mean, maybe.
casual?
I'm not so sure about that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But casual meetings, it's more
Yeah. Just,
customary, and I don't know about the word is polite,
yeah.
but it's almost kind of inappropriate to arrive on time.
Right. Right.
You want to be
right.
at least about 10 minutes late.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
how do you handle it? Simple. Plan ahead. If you are using public transport, check the schedules and account for delays. If you're driving, then give yourself enough buffer time for traffic. And if you really can't make it, then always call and let the other person know. At the end of the day, everyone's time is valuable. So make sure you give it the importance it deserves.
Okay, this is a lot like the U.S.
What part?
A lot of
Oh,
what
like
he's
everything
saying.
so far?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, this is something that really took me a while to adjust in Germany. Silence. Germans are quiet, really quiet, on public transport, in waiting rooms, even in restaurants, people keep their voices low. If you are on the train and talk loudly on the phone, trust me, you'll be asked to keep it down. The same goes for playing music. Always use headphones and keep the volume down. Nobody else needs to hear your playlist, no matter how amazing you think it is. Even in their neighborhoods are quiet. Germany has official quiet hours, also called the Ruhezeit, and during those times, you are expected to keep the noise down, dragging furniture, playing loud music, even running the vacuum or washing machine late at night. It's all seen as inconsiderate. And trust me, if you break that rule, your neighbors won't just let it slide. They might call the police.
Oh,
my.
wow. You might call the police?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I wonder if that's true for is that really true?
I think I feel like we've heard that in some video.
I feel like we have too.
Yeah.
And, there's leniency in the U.S. It's not necessarily a quiet country. And
No.
in Spain, it's not a quiet country.
No.
So this would be new.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Although I did see a neighbor throw an egg on somebody
Oh,
because it was like 6 in the morning. It was 4 drunk guys walking by.
yeah. It was like on a Saturday, I
It was
think
on a
so.
Saturday.
Hello.
It was funny.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things I notice in Germany is that eating together feels a little more formal. There are certain etiquettes that you are expected to follow. For example, when your food arrives, don't immediately start eating. You wait until everyone has a plate and then someone says Guten Appetit, which simply means enjoy your meal. That's your green light. Similarly, most meals in Germany are eaten with a fork and a knife. If you are used to eating with your hands, try to avoid it unless it's something that's clearly finger food, like bread or pretzels. And of course, the basic table manners matter.
Hold on. He said like bread or pretzels, but he didn't say anything about French fries.
I know. And here in Spain, they give you sometimes, not all the time, but a little fork. But it's because we dip it like in the mayonnaise or something like that
Oh, you're talking about for the fries.
for the fries.
Yeah.
So
and it's not even a real fork. It's like a little wooden thing.
yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Dang. So we better use a fork when we eat fries
Just
when we go there?
more etiquette, more, yeah, you have to be more cautious.
Okay.
There, sounds like.
Chew with your mouth closed, keep your voice at a normal level, and always keep your hands visible on the table. Finish what's there on your plate. Wasting.
Always keep your hands visible on the table?
Yeah.
Oh. So in other words, not.
You know,
Like how
sometimes
we're
people eat with like one hand under and this, or like when you're talking. Because what he's saying, it sounds like you put your hands, like on,
Yeah.
the
Just
table.
anywhere, somewhere.
Yeah.
But not your elbows, I'm sure.
I mean, in a lot of cases, that's like normal table etiquette.
Right.
But
And always keep your hands visible on the table. Finish what's there on your plate. Wasting food is seen as disrespectful. So only take what you know you can actually eat. When it comes to paying the bill at a restaurant, the waiter will usually ask, Susaman or get trend, which simply means, do you want to pay it together or separately? And most people here say separately. And everyone just pays for exactly what they ordered, along with a small tip. And then there is a drinking culture. Beer and wine are a big part of life here. But there is a little ritual to it. Just like with the food, you don't take the first sip as soon as your glass is in your hand. You wait. Someone will raise their glasses, say Prost, and everyone joins in with their Prost back. Then you clink glasses with the people around you, and this is important. Make eye contact and then take your first sip. Just German things.
Oh.
make eye contact with everyone?
Yeah.
It's like, what if it's like 6 people?
It's just like an unspoken rule.
You'd
I mean,
be
it's
like,
just what you
cheers.
do. Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
you're
guess you would
smiling
do
at
it to
every
like
single
each
one.
person.
Yeah.
Like you'd like cheers to each person and
Yeah.
you look
You don't
them
have
in
to
the eye.
necessarily clank.
Well, no, because they might be on the other side of the table.
Yeah,
or
but you're
something.
just like, acknowledging every
Yeah.
single person.
Look them in the eye.
That's fair.
Oh my
That's
God, I'm gonna need to
nice.
like take notes on this, and study it,
I know.
make some flashcards.
I know.
This is another big one. The first rule of public transport is simple. Whether in a bus or train, before you board, always let people get off first. And when you wait to board, make sure you are standing to the side of the doors and not blocking the way. On escalators, always stand on the right and keep the left side free for people who are in a hurry. And once you're inside a train or a bus, seating has its own code too. Priority seats are for the elderly, disabled, pregnant women, or parents with kids. Even if you are in a regular seat, it's expected that you will offer it to someone who clearly needs it more. And once you are seated, don't ever put your feet on the seats, even if it is empty. And when it comes to eating or drinking, keep it light and clean. A coffee or water is fine, but avoid messy or smelly food on public transport. And like I mentioned earlier, keep it quiet. Phone calls, music, conversations, keep them low. Public spaces are public. They belong to everyone. So always be mindful of the people that you are sharing them with.
Okay. That was all common sense.
In Germany, rules are rules, and people actually follow them.
Wait, did you respect the order?
In Germany, rules are rules, and people actually follow them, even if they seem small or unnecessary. For example, you don't just cross the street when the pedestrian light is red, even if the road is totally empty. People wait until it turns green. And it's not only about the safety, it's also about setting the right example, especially for kids, and cutting in line.
That's interesting.
It's about half and half here. And in US, it's free for all. I mean, if you can go, you can go. But I would say in the US and here in Spain, it's half and half. Some people will wait and then some people will go.
I would say in the US, it's like 30% of people wait, 70% of people, and no cars coming, they're going. It's not half and half.
Probably. And the US, they jaywalk a lot.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. So that's jaywalking when you're not supposed to be going.
Oh, and the light. Well, I mean like jaywalking, like literally no crosswalk. But
yeah.
And then here it's about half and half.
No, I say more people don't go. Here, the locals wait. Usually it's the tourists and everybody who goes. I've tried not to go.
If others are going,
I still don't try. I still try not to go.
We've left him a couple times. Me and my sons.
I just think it makes
we're going.
I just think it makes it like you're not, bringing our American ways of being impatient.
Or impatient. Yes.
We're just waiting.
I don't think it doesn't seem like it's impatient for them. It's more like just the rules.
It's just the rules. That's true. And out here in Spain, if you don't use the crosswalk, you are in serious danger because the cars may not slow down. They stop at crosswalks, but if you go somewhere else besides the crosswalk, you could have some problems.
Yeah, even if you cross and on a crosswalk, but it's red for you, they will almost hit you. Yeah. We've seen that.
Yeah.
Because it's your turn.
It's not okay.
That's true. You're right.
If you stand too close or try to sneak ahead, someone will definitely call you out.
Good.
Now, the tricky part is that sometimes these lines are imaginary. For example, at a bakery, people don't really form a single queue. Everyone just knows who came first. And the cashier usually looks around to see who is next. If you are in doubt, just ask politely.
That's good.
Now, this one is really important. Every country has certain topics that you don't just treat lightly. And in Germany, that's World War II and anything related to Nazism. For many people, it's still personal. So avoid any funny references or casual comments on these topics. But that doesn't mean the topic never comes up in conversations. Germans aren't defined by that part of the history, but they also don't ignore it. Schools teach it in depth and there are memorials everywhere. So if the topic does come up, approach it with respect. Listen more than you speak. Don't make assumptions and don't fall back on stereotypes. If you're genuinely interested and want to ask questions, that's okay, but only if it comes from a real place of wanting to understand and not to judge.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah. And listen more than you speak.
I know. That was the one that caught me too.
Because people will try and fit in and think they got to say something. But I ain't saying nothing. Like when I'm around some Germans and then we're talking about that, I just let them educate me.
Right, because there are some people who act like they studied it and are smart.
Yeah, or even they just have a little nervous energy about not being able to contribute to the conversation. Right. But just listen. And so and I know that's a real thing because even on our channel, like we're just like sometimes we want to do more or say more, but it's like I don't know. We're supposed to talk about that or not.
I know, and sometimes we just say, "You guys tell us."
Yeah, exactly.
Because we don't know. We don't want to say something that is rude or wrong.
Right.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there is one thing I really admire about Germany, it's how much people value individuality. You see it everywhere. The way people dress, the careers they choose, the hobbies they dive into. Nobody really cares if you're conventional or living like you're already in the future. The mindset is pretty much like this. You do your thing and I will do mine. And along with that comes a strong sense of tolerance and respect. For example, in many lakes and parks, you can see people sunbathing naked. Even at gyms, in the changing rooms or showers.
That's interesting in the lakes and parks.
In Germany, I heard that that's true.
That's interesting. Like I don't, definitely not in the United States.
No.
And here in Spain, no, not
on
in
the
parks. We haven't really been to lakes, but not.
Yeah, we haven't been to lakes.
Not in parks. Beaches, man.
Yeah, beaches all over.
It's no big deal, but that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. And saunas, I mean, I
that's
totally
understandable.
I totally get that.
Right.
But in the U.S., no.
They're not allowed to, right?
No, like you have to wear some bathing suit or something.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a
or
high end or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, something like you can't be showing your stuff in there.
Right.
People walk.
Not saying I agree or disagree. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't. They could be butt naked. It won't bother me at all.
I don't.
Walk around without clothes. And here is the thing: nobody stares. Nobody makes it weird. It's just normal. The rule is simple: don't judge. Be open. Be respectful, and accept people for who they are. One of the biggest mistakes people make when moving abroad is assuming that what's normal back home is normal everywhere, but it's not. So if you're ever unsure what to do in a particular situation, don't guess. Look around, see what others are doing, and if you're still not sure, just ask politely. People appreciate it when you are genuinely curious about the culture. And if you ask with respect, most will be more than happy to help. And here is the thing. Once you follow these unspoken rules, you blend in better. People treat you more warmly and you start to feel like you belong. I hope you got some value from this video and will help you to build a successful life in Germany. And if you want to see more related videos on the topic, then do subscribe to the channel. Until I see you with another video, have a wonderful rest of the day and auf Wiedersehen.
Wow, that was really good.
That was good. I mean, he put some thought into this.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And some thought into these. These are really unspoken rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That you generally need a local or someone to tell you.
And I feel like they were super useful, and it'd be helpful when we go there. So it wasn't just some
superficial.
Yeah.
Some guy just trying to make a YouTube video to make one for making it sake.
Right, exactly. All right, let's take a look and see what the people got to say. As a German, I would say it's a good video. All the points are correct and well explained. It would be good. It would be a good idea of some Germans to watch it and then behave accordingly. Oh wow!
Yikes!
That's funny. All right, this one says, as a German living in the US, I really appreciated this video. It explained to me why I find certain ways of behavior difficult to tolerate. I still can't get over people eating or drinking instead of waiting until everyone is at the table, especially me, cook. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
You cook all the food and you got to go sit down and eat by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we grew up always knowing that. But, I know not everyone is like that. But even in the U.S., we all wait until we get the food or we give permission to go ahead and eat. I don't want your food to get cold.
I don't know. Did you grow up that way? I feel like that happened when we got together.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that wasn't a thing, But I should say, like, for big dinners like Thanksgiving, Christmas, like you get all your food, you sit down, you wait. Right. Everybody prays in the Black community.
Right.
They pray over the food, and then everybody eats.
Yeah.
So that's similar to what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. Very well explained. You really understood us well.
Oh, nice.
Even if it's a bit late, welcome to Germany. It's great that you're here.
Oh, because he's been there for 12 years. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I
Great
like
video.
That they appreciate him being there.
Thank you, Demotron and Fort Valu.
Yeah, that was a good one.
For giving that information.
Yeah.
A couple things here. We do have another channel, Greg and Lisa React. Over there, we react to a lot of things. Primarily, I would say in the UK, sometimes in other countries in Europe. Link is in the description for you to head on over there. And we want to give a special shout out to our members. We've had a lot of members that have been coming on board, and we do a couple things specially for you. We do a coffee and comments where we just have a conversation amongst ourselves, and people seem to like that.
Yeah, and we'll always comment on your comments.
Yes.
We'll always respond to your comments.
That's right. 100% of the time we will do
100%.
that. So like the video, that really does help a lot. Wie immer, danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Video.
Bis dann.
Peace.